Alright, we are back here, and I did a good amount of grinding. I only got one level up, which is to be expected at this point. I confirmed that 100,000 gold is not the cap. Got more than enough ML to get my swords to level 10. And we have a little bit of business here in Port Rimorge. You may notice the music is a bit different, too. Oh, yep. It's incredible how these people manage to make a town somewhere completely closed off from this world like this. Makes you realize how strong-willed humanity can be. We were initially set to sail to the western shores of Africa. That was all scrapped after we received some news that came out of nowhere. So yeah, the town is now under military occupation from the Romans. Before Commander Ernst joined the fleet, we were shunned back in Rom. Ever since, we've been held in the highest regard, supposedly even by the Emperor himself. So we just, I don't know if I want to talk to everybody. You want to just talk to? We spent what felt like forever at sea, and the minute we get here, we're stuck on a patrol mission. I just want to have a good night's sleep on a proper bed. The majority of our forces have gone with Commander Ernst to the other island. They were a little too well equipped for a simple expedition, if you ask me. That's not good. Robert, do you have anything new to say? No, he's not here. I guess he's still paralyzed back at the ruins the last time. I feel like I've seen the woman in this house before. It was a long time ago now when I was part of security for a high-class party. Oh, really now? Those are Roman soldiers. I'd recognize that uniform anywhere. This can't be happening. How on earth did they get here? Well, didn't you see the vortex get dissipated? What is the Roman fleet doing here? They couldn't be here for... No, this can't be. Daddy told me not to go outside. Something happened? You're just kind of under martial law. Okay, you don't want to go over there. Strange, this house looks nothing like any of the others. Unfortunately, we can still do what we need to do in here. What do you have to say, Rev? The soldiers are on the hunt for any Rehdan in the area. I was captured too at one point. It was only once they noticed I didn't have a tail that they started grumbling and let me go. I'm not sure what they want Rehdan for, but it was a humiliating experience. Well, that's actually convenient for us. Go ahead and upgrade Levart and Erxil. And yeah, we got a lot of ML grinding to do to get them to the final level. That'll all be done in the final dungeon. Pretty sure off camera as well. I'm looking for one guy in particular. Not you, Croa, but I can at least sell this excess capital water. And let's go ahead and buy. So we can get 4. Let's shore up our defense right now because we don't have the best armor yet. And what do you have to say? If only you could have seen the look on my face then. All these Roman soldiers started marching into the town out of nowhere, and my jaw dropped. And it doesn't look like they're here to make friends with us either. What could they be after? Go ahead and beef up that defense. Hey, you there, with the red hair. Don't go wandering around outside your home if you can help it. Don't take it personally. I'm just following orders. Well, I really don't have a home here, so we're fine. I still returned when I saw those ships approaching from the dock. I was hoping they weren't Roman ships, but unfortunately my worst fears came true. I was out watching the ocean right when the current began slowing down. I'm almost positive the rumors about the Great Vortex disappearing are true. I've never seen the Sea of Canaan that calm before. First we find islands in the vortex, then we find people built a town on one. It's one surprise after another. What do you have to say, Rose? Honestly, just who those soldiers think they are? They just barge in here all of a sudden and act like they own the place. Just looking at them makes my blood boil. Let's see, I don't think... Okay, there's you over here. Well, we made it here, but now what are we supposed to do? No one ever tells us anything till the very last minute. You know what? I never checked this watchtower itself. Went through the whole game without noticing this one. Okay, so no broken graphics. Okay. You can also actually see that the soldiers are still stationed outside, even from up top there. So nice little attention to detail. Let's see, I'm not going to climb the other one, but you've defeated the infamous pirate Ladak and his crew. We stopped the Great Vortex and managed to land here on the Cannon Island successfully. Our fleet has been racking up one achievement after another lately. We're nothing like how we used to be. So yeah, things are not good. We're searching for the person in charge of this town, but unfortunately our sources tell us that he's away on business at the moment. Yeah, he's just lying helplessly. Well, I'll be damned! That gold locket you got there, it's mine! I'd recognize it anywhere! I lost it when I fell into the Green Vortex and I haven't seen it since! Please, I'm begging you, would you give it back to me? Oh, of course. Thank you so much! The people in this picture inside are my wife and daughter. What have I been doing all this time? I've just been sitting here drinking, not sparing a thought for the family I left behind. Thanks to this, I think I'm finally ready to start acting like the man I used to be again. This is just a token of thanks from me. Take it, it's yours. And the lucky silver coin, which is quite good. Go ahead and equip that. And I want to keep the bloody nail on. The emerald mallet and thief's glove can be traded out for the next little bit. Let's go ahead and swap that in. Only 10 were made, said to bring luck to its owner. That luck is in form of increasing critical hit rate. I need to keep the silver armor on for the time being to negate the poison. I may swap that out. Yeah, Basilam is not back. The Roman fleet appeared at the port without warning. What could they be here for? What could they be here for? That was a terrible read. I was able to secure their word that they won't harm any of the people of the town, at least, but they did not make the same promise about the Rehdans. I finally got the chance to play with Pickards. Then a scary soldier showed up and told me to get back inside my home. Come to think of it, I did shut the gate of their pen, didn't I? Uh-oh! There are rumors that some kind of treasure lies at the center of the Great Vortex. Knowing Admiral Agares't, I'm guessing that's what he's most interested in. Agares't? We've been living on a ship for so long I almost forgot what being on dry land feels like, but it sure does feel good to not be swaying all the time. I hope we're not going to get in trouble for slacking off here. First impressions are any indication these soldiers aren't the most pleasant bunch. Hope her's okay. Gracious, first pirates show up and now a whole army. I'm hearing rumors that the Great Vortex disappeared too. Does that mean our days on these islands are over? I bet Admiral Agares't is sitting in a ship eating food and lazing around about now. We may be common soldiers, but we need a chance to rest and take it easy sometimes too. And we'll just read the black tabula over here. Next, I must write of the disasters that befell the land of Canaan, as well as the Ark built of black emulous. The jet-black Ark, said to have been created by Alma herself, possessed the power to calm the wind and the waves, and brought a seemingly limitless peace to Eldine. Yet nothing is truly without limits. The tailless one sought to unravel the secrets of the Ark. The tailless one sought to unravel the secrets of the black emulous, and in their folly they sneaked upon the Ark with intent to control it. Without the radiance of white emulous at their disposal, however, the Ark fell into madness, and the seas raged. The power that had long maintained peace now began to rain destruction upon the land in its charge. By the time Alma had calmed the Ark's anger, only the highest points remained. The once great Canaan had become a chain of islands, its lowland drowned beneath the water's surface, and with them, Alma was lost as well. With one final check on the safety of the surviving Rehdan, who'd been steadfastly loyal and true to her, she spread her wings wide and returned to the heavens, leaving only a white figure in her wake. So the Ark of Napishtim is not a good thing. And again, that's kind of the standard for these games. Are you one of the townsfolk? If you know what's good for you, you'll stay in your home unless you've got a very good reason to be out. This town is currently under the occupation of the Roman army. Don't go trying anything funny or you'll regret it. Unfortunately, I don't have a home here. However, we need to get caught up with the Rehdan. No one's outside. Already not good. Well, we have things scattered about. No sign of even Kevin. No one in their houses. Yeah, the Romans are bastards. Of course, in essence, this is probably the game where they are the most antagonistic. Automatic cutscene. Ugh. At all. I would rather you not have seen me like this. After the Great Vortex vanished, a fleet of ships appeared on the horizon. A throng of Arisians clad in steel advanced upon the village. I had entrusted half of the villagers to Kuval, and they were able to escape, but the rest fell into the hands of those Arisians. Allah and Amisha were among them. Ugh. Supporting Chief Ord's weight on his shoulder, Adal helped him to his room. I was defeated by that long-haired man leading the soldiers. His hair was dark as night. Darker still was the sword of black emulous he held in his hand. Our emma lances were little more than wood to its great blade. I fear that sword may be... Chief Ord fell unconscious. I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this. The Roman fleet must have begun their invasion the moment the great vortex disappeared. I hurried to the town as soon as I was able. It seems to have fallen under Roman control. And the other Rehdan have been captured by the Romans too. Even so, I didn't expect anyone to be able to wound Chief Ord to such an extent. This is just awful. To tell you the truth, I'm amazed he's still alive. It just goes to show the Rehdan are a tough old lot. I'm sure your first aid played a part. Admiral, can I ask you to leave the chief to me and go back to Port Rimorge? I think is being held on a warship docked at the town's wharf. No doubt the other villagers who were captured are being held in the same place. And frankly, you're the only one with any chance of saving them. Well, I'm the hero, so that's what I'm for. Well, back to Port Rimorge. And let's actually warp to the coast. It's closer to where we need to go. And definitely do a safety save. This is kind of a one-time dungeon. You're stuck in there until you finish it. And Baslam should be back. We need to talk to him to advance the... Yep. You got to be kidding me! What the hell is going on here? Just when I think I've finally got rid of that damned vortex, the Romans show up. Worst situation ever. Why now? Why? I hate those scummy, rotten Romans more than anything else in the whole world! And now, I'm hearing that they intend to sell the Rehdan off as slaves. Yep, bastards. I'm sure they'd make a pretty profit if they took them back to Rom. But if they think I'm going to stand back and let that happen, they've got another thing coming. I see that look in your eyes, Adal. It's not what you think. This isn't about defending the Rehdan. I just want the chance to knock those dirty Romans down a peg or two. I'm with you there. Oh, if it isn't old Laddock's daughter. I thought your lot had made a run for it when the fleet invaded. We wouldn't dream of running. We just finished the repairs to our ship and moved it away from that inlet before the Romans found us. Now we've got our dock someplace they'd never think to look. Clever. So, what's Captain Laddock planning on doing now? Actually, he sent me here with a message about just that. What would you two say to a chance to screw up those Romans' plans? Oh, that does sound interesting. Tell me more. The Rehdan that managed to avoid being captured by the Romans are on our ship at the moment. We had a chat with them, and they're all in favor of saving the others who were captured. That's why I came here to ask for your help. Well, that certainly would give us a chance to get back at them. Still, they have the advantage in terms of military strength. I can't see us coming out on top if we try and challenge them head-on. Oh, there's no way we try challenging them head-on. Here's the plan. First, you make up some plausible reason to invite their boss to a banquet. The man in charge is Admiral Agares't. He's your standard glutton from what I've heard, not the type to turn down food. Anyway, once he's at the banquet, Dad, the other pirates in the Rehdan will create a diversion. A nice big one, big enough to get all the Romans on the ship away from the port. That's when a few of us will sneak up on board and rescue the Rehdan who've been captured. It sounds risky, but I'm not seeing a better way. Why not? Count me in. My pride as a merchant of Altago is on the line here. I'm not going to back down from a little bit of risk. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, we'll leave Admiral Agares't to you. As for you, Adal, I was hoping you'd join me in sneaking onto the ship once the diversion's got underway. You're strong and nimble, so I think you're the best one for the job. So if you've got anything you need to take care of, get to it. Once the operation starts, you're not going to have the time to go and stock up on supplies again. Well, fortunately, I took care of that ahead of time. Once the operation... Yep. Are you sure you're ready? All ready. All right, it's time we start ironing out the fine details. Sounds like a plan. First, we'll need to decide when exactly to invite Admiral Agares't. And fortunately, those little details we skip over.
So he wants to invite me to a banquet, does he? And he claims to have a business deal even more profitable for me than selling off those subhumans. Altagnian merchants are stubborn, arrogant little cretins, but that Baslam might be one of the few with a good head on his shoulders. We leave at once.
Are you sure, sir? Commander Ernst has yet to return from searching for the remaining subhumans.
Leave him be. He was the one who insisted on going after them. I'm sure he'll be kicking himself when he finds out he missed a chance to attend a fine banquet. Perhaps I should take Elizabeth with me in his place. There's no need to look so startled. I was only joking. Elizabeth has the illustrious task of guarding my private room, after all. I'll have to treat her to a feast of pickards when I return from the banquet. 14 or so of the liveliest should make for a tender meal, would you agree?
Excuse me, Your Excellency. The soldiers guarding the town's northern entrance have come under attack by an armed group. The soldiers who are on patrol are attempting to fend them off as we speak.
What? Who dares try to oppose us? Is it those subhumans who managed to escape?
Yes, sir. I'm afraid so. But it's not just them. They're being accompanied by the pirates from before.
Pirates? Old one-eyed Laddock and the crew of the Tremere. I was certain they'd all died a watery death after the Great Vortex swallowed them up. How did they manage to survive? No matter. If those lousy excuses for pirates get defeated us at sea, what chance do they have on dry land? Gather our forces and have them crush the uprising at once. Kill all the pirates if you must, but I want those subhumans alive, and have it all finished by the time I get back from the banquet.